Well, now I've spoken with every one of my allies in the camp. I guess let's see what there's over here to buy.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Can you tell me your story?
Oh, nothing so unusual and so interesting as you and your companions, I'm sure. Dwarven merchants are common enough on these roads, aren't they?
Have you heard any rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tiernan Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Honestly, I think I'll just see it at your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Okay, let's see. Crafting, good. He has a ton of these. Might be useful. Ooh, some runes. Oh, yes. A Templar manual, a Ranger manual. Honestly, how much... Okay, I'm buying this backpack. I need the extra capacity. Good. Brought up our capacities for storage. Oathkeeper? Thought I... Well, you had that equipped. Sell those. Don't need you. Not exactly sure what these are, so I don't want to sell them yet. Okay, armor. Don't need. Don't need. Blood Dragon I keep. Okay. Any interesting gear? You have the other Blood Dragon pieces. How much strength? Okay, I'm bringing Alistair's strength up, I'm thinking. Hold on. Who might you be?
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levi. Levi Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levi of the coins? Levi the trader?
I'm Rowan, and unfortunately, I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levi? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
How did you know him?
It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Go ahead, tell your tale.
After King Marek freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the King's permission to come into Ferelden, some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. Tiernan Logain was very much against letting Orlesian Wardens in the kingdom. But Marek, Andraste, bless him, was a fair-minded monarch and he let them in.
Go on.
So that's why I was there when the Wardens and their leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the King. The first Wardens in Ferelden in over a century. Proudest state of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age and struck up a friendship. The King himself went with the Wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Ardland's decree, and the Wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
Wow. I thank you for the part you did for bringing them in.
Oh, his stomach's all aflutter. You're welcome.
Okay, what promise did you make to Duncan?
Well, as you know, my family's name is Mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Ardland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened? I gotta admit, that's a little drastic.
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Cousland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I won't lie, I am surprised you kept the name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the Blight. We're not ashamed of that.
Okay, so what favor did you ask?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I won't lie, I've never heard of it.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Cousland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't he help you, though?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cousland. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Okay, how will it help the Wardens, though?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I'll help.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
The history of the Drysons. Well, we got another thing to do on my own psychotic list now. Better contemplate this for a moment. Okay, well, I've spoken with everyone I can in camp. Leo, any last words? I'll just pet you. I really spoil you, don't I? Okay. Well, I guess we better go. Let's gather my party. First, Alistair.
Yes.
Then Morgan.
Indeed.
And let's bring Sten.
Yes.
I just want to test him out. No offense, Liliana, but I think we have enough rogues. A new mage would be useful. But where to go? Where to go? We're currently at the party's camp. We've already been to Flemeth's hut. Huh? Okay. We could go to Redcliffe Village. We could go to Lothering. Lake Hill Docks, that's to get to the Circle Tower. Frostback Mountains. Soldier's Pass. Baron Lauren's Lands. Soldier's Peak. And Denerim. This is actually a tough choice. Where should I go? Where should I go? Well, in retrospect, maybe I should ask Sten. I have a feeling I haven't gotten everything I could out of him. Yes, that's in retrospect. I know this is probably a dumb question. It might be stupid to talk to him, but maybe he has more to offer than I think.
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Okay, never mind.
Very well.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you asked.
You don't like me very much.
Warden, that I am still here, you may interpret however you choose.
Are you going to answer my question?
Parshera. Was there anything else?
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then. Then I
Okay.
suggest we move on. I am hardly... Very well.
Okay. I was hoping he might offer something to do. Actually,
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
you guys told me about something.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow.
Oops.
Take it.
I want to see your wares. You told me you had something that might be useful to get this guy to open up without drugging him. Let me see. Quinari's prayers for the dead. You said if I got this, it would be useful. I'm gonna gift that to Sten because he's of the Quinn. Let's hope this works.
Yes.
Oh wait, I have no idea how to gift things. Maybe it's something simple like doing this. Then... let's see. Other... Quinari prayers of the dead. Oh no 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 no. I want to gift it.
I am impressed. My
Whoa.
thanks.
Apparently... really? New ability, minor strength, moderate strength. Okay. Apparently I've made you way more friendly. Maybe by giving you this.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thank you. I think.
You're welcome.
Can you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean by... wait, what happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Cousland. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What? Sounds like what happened to me at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
You probably dropped it on the battlefield.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And did the farmers know anything?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Okay, that just escalated. Sten, it's an object. You can get another sword.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you.
Oops.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Can't we search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Okay. Hey, so where'd you fight these Darkspawn?
Near Lake Cousland.
Well, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Whoa. I'm gonna see what in the world well, he caught me off guard, okay? Liliana, Sten. Basically, he got a lot of strength. Let's see if I can get Alistair to like me this much now.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Why'd you have you remained a Templar if you dislike the chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Hmm. I thought Templars wore heavy plates, though.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
Do all Templars make these jokes, or just you?
Oh, you know, between all the guilt and the hours spent in solemn prayer, any good Templar or priest is just bursting to tell a few good jokes when the opportunity arises. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Honestly, you're my friend. And I like to know. I really do want to know.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
Oh. What'd you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
My home was taken over by Arl Howl.
Right. Stupid of me to ask. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They could be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Aw, I enjoyed talking. Oh yeah, I just realized something about a weapon. I have my family's sword. Let's see. Oathkeeper's a steel sword that I'm not strong enough to wield. I wonder though, Alistair. What are you currently using? The Warden's longsword. Compared to Oathkeeper. Maybe you can hold on to it till I'm able to wield it one day. Let's see. I think this is probably a perfect tank weapon. It gives you armor penetration and increases when you get healed. And honestly, you're the best man I can think of to use it.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask some more stuff, please.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Wardens
Such
again.
as they are.
Okay, apparently I don't have any.
About the Grey... What do you need?
I'd like to ask you
Ask
something.
away.
Can you teach... Nah, I asked already. I better check how much you like me. Maybe you hate me. I was told about a drug that makes people like
Are
me
you
better.
Sure I can't interest you in this hat? I'm
No
sure
thanks.
you'll be...
I really do want to get to know my friends. Drugging them is the best method possible. I can learn either of these easily. Run onions? I'd rather buy a sugar cake. Now then, let's give it to Alistair. This ought to open up his closed-mouthedness.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Because I'm being a perfectionist when it comes to you, man, but I want
What
to
do
get
you
to know
need?
you. You're my friend.
Ask away.
Oh well. Let's check how I'm doing with everyone else. I was planning on going, but I decided I need to know where I stand with my friends before I do anything stupid. Okay. Morgan is interested in me. Makes sense. Alistair's neutral with me. Sten pretty much... I'll say he likes me. He is a friend. Liliana? Moderate. Leo is obvious. Actually, I think I might have something for Liliana I picked up. Inventory. Nice. Surveyor. I'll put that on. I know I got something that I know would probably be good for her. Beef bones for him. Bronze symbol of Andraste. I think she'd enjoy that. Whoops. Wrong key. Oops. Well, I feel like some corruption happened there. Where was I? Okay, inventory skills. Record. Okay, that was good. So that wasn't a dream. I've learned how to become a bard. Unfortunately, me and Liliana got a little drunk and forgot about all that. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Alistair about some stuff.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
I have a feeling this might go in the wrong direction. What changes after you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
Yeah, I mean, is there any physical changes I should know about?
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Just try that line on me.
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? I saw you eating dinner the other day. Savage.
I doubt that's true.
I guess it affects people differently. Regardless of the cause, you're still a savage. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Honestly, I've had some strange dreams.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint. It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
So I'm going to die.
We're all going to die. When Duncan told me, I was angry. He put his hand on my shoulder and said this. It's not how you die that's important. It's how you live. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
Okay. It feels a little bit of a high price.
I suppose it is. We're the only ones who can stop the Blight, however. Is there a price too high to pay for that? You know, Duncan... He started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
I agree. He'll be remembered, Alistair, just like the others.
I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Yep. And
Something on your mind?
I was wondering if you teach me about Templars.
Others, yes, but not yourself. I need someone who's trained first as a warrior. It's as much about discipline as anything. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me.
Okay, so I can now teach people how to be Templars. Thank you, Alistair. All that's left is for... I'm not sure it's... All that's left is for you to teach me about shapeshifting and whatever you have to teach me about Sten. This is pretty good info. But let's see if I can learn a little bit more about your past, Alistair.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd love to hear them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
I bet I could have outdrinking him.
Oh, I honestly doubt it. You might have tried, but this fella had a supernatural constitution, I swear. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly...
A lot of people died, Alistair. But I'm sorry. It must have been hard.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
I promise. I'm gonna find you something. If we can ever return there, or to Orzammar, or Orzammar, however that you pronounce it. I swear to you, Alistair. But now, it's time to continue on this journey. You're coming with me,
Yes.
same with Morgan and Sten.
Yes.
Now then, we shall go there.